Afternoon, VC. Dave here. So I've got just a few records here that have come in recently, but I am very excited about this batch. There's going to be a lot of spins from these over the next few weeks. Absolutely fantastic stuff. The first is going to be my album of the year. I'll tell you that right now. There's no doubts about it. I was initially like, it was a toss-up between three other records until I had a feeling this was coming, and I had a feeling. I'd only heard one track from it, but that's Nuevo Volcano's new record, Ensayo, on the B-Core label from Barcelona. It's their first album they've put out in 5 years. It's the best record that they've written and recorded in 15 years. This is fucking amazing. Santi Garcia produced this record. He's the recording engineer for most of the B-Core artists. He's a friend of mine. He's in the band No More Lies. He runs a studio in Saint Feliu de Guils, out past Premià de Mar, in Spain, on the Mediterranean. It's freaking beautiful there. And this is his best work. And he's produced hundreds and hundreds of records. This sounds impeccable. Three-piece band, some great melodic stuff. The bass really is heavy and hitting on this one. The recording of the bass, I don't know how he pulled it off. It's unreal. And this, yeah, the band initially put this out on a color variant, and I was late to the party. I didn't get it. I probably had my money wrapped up in other records, and I'm usually all over the B-Core stuff, and so I was bummed about it. It's like, well, they have a regular version, and I'll probably get that whenever I want. But then the B-Core store decided they were going to put this out with a bonus 7-inch, and it's a great cut. Not on the album. Phenomenal. And it was in person, in store only. So you had to be in Barcelona to get it. And I got in touch with Albert, and he totally hooked me up. So I got this copy with the bonus 7-inch. Fantastic. Yeah, the video for El Sueño Europeo, video of the year. Phenomenal. This third track on the A side. I'll leave a link below to that video. And Albert was also kind enough, during these times to send this with the record. And that's a We're the Crew B-Core mask. And they've been having the members of bands on their label take photos wearing the mask, because that's who got these. So I'm probably the only person in the U.S. that has one. And this is designed after, of course, the punk band 7 Seconds, We're the Crew, which was one of their records. Really cool that Jordy made these, and Albert sent one on. Honored. Wear that with pride. So yeah, Nuevo Volcano, highly recommended. The next record came from Academy out of New York City. Another one I was extremely excited about. One of these record store day drops. Love Records out of Japan reissued a large portion of the Teramaso Hino catalog. Brilliant trumpet player. One of my favorites, as you know. And this is A Part, Teramaso Hino meets Reggie Workman. So yeah, Love Records reissue. Man, if I only had to keep 5 jazz records for whatever reason, this would be one of them. This has everything you want in a jazz record. It has beauty, it has intensity, it has musicianship, it has songs that change, that take you out, bring you back in. Man, and the most intense drumming you're ever going to hear on a jazz record. Yeah, Matahigo Hino on the drums. yeah, sidelong piece, A part, just beyond intense on the drums to kick off and to end that track. Ode to Workman on the B side is just that, and Reggie Workman shows off big time on that track. And then Being No, the last track, the horns are more distinct on that track. The tenor sax and Teramasu Hino on the trumpet on that cut, whereas the piano and the drums are more prevalent on the first two tracks. Great reissue. If I had to get an original, it'd probably cost more than any down payment on a car I've ever put in my life. So these were very welcome. There's a couple more I got to pick up. The next is another reissue that I was happy to finally get a hold of. This came from Dusty Groove. This is on the Strata East label. This is the Pure Pleasure reissue of Zepho Zam, My Gifts from Pharoah Sanders. Now, I had my hands on a copy at Record Archive in Rochester last Christmas time, and they wanted about $50 for it. And I was like, man, that is way too much for a reissue. That's ridiculous. So I left it, and I waited. And this popped up on Dusty Groove for 20 some bucks. Half the cost. So, yeah, it pays to be patient sometime in the record game. And man, yeah, the Zepho Zam, the sidelong piece on the B side, amazing record. Lineup, just Sonny Chirac on guitars here, Cecil McBee on bass, Billy Hart drums, Sonny Fortune on the alto, Lonnie Liston Smith on piano, Leon Thomas on vocal and percussion. I mean, it's Chief Bay on African drums. This is another great record. One of the best Strata East releases, in my opinion, and part of the Dolphy series, which I need to get all of them. Next, jumped into Lunchbox last night after work, and yeah, I had plans to pick up a couple records. Excuse me. And Scott's like, hey man, you need to see what I got in, and he takes me over to the wall, and I was already like, god damn it. So I couldn't get the other records because I had to pick this up, and I'm glad I did, and he was right about picking it up then, because they're already gone. Mars Volta, Deloused in the Comatorium. So it turns out these are 2020 boots of these records from Europe. This is double LP yellow wax. These sound great. This is definitely going to tide me over to an official reissue. Great cardstock. Very nice gatefold. It's about as close to the original artwork as they could do. The inner, for the yellow wax with the killer labels. This is flat as can be, not warped. Originals I heard are warped a lot of the time and are 300 and up. So, I mean, this is a bargain compared to that. And will fill in nicely. Omar Rodriguez Lopez, who I've been talking about, more killer guitar, spacey, psychedelic jammage. And I've still got my original CD for the car whenever I need it. But yeah, I wasn't passing that up, and then he put them on the website last night, and there was a bunch of copies, and they're all gone. He did mention today when I went back that he may get more, so keep your eye on the Lunchbox Records website if you need some Mars Volta. He's got that. He'll have some more Francis the Mute as well, I think, coming. So today I went in and I had to go back to get the records I was there for in the first place. So I brought some trade. and it's Peter Brodsman with Van Hove and on Benink, and Albert Mangelsdorf Elements. This I think was originally on FMP. It's a 2017 reissue from Austria on Cienfuegos, and so some intense free jazz. I'm infatuated with Benink right now on the drums, thanks to Sherv, who had me check out a great Eric Dolphy doc, and it featured Benink, and the man's fucking brilliant. And yeah, anything I see with him on it, I'm going to be picking up. I don't care how crazy I don't care how crazy the free jazz gets. That guy is absolutely brilliant. And then pick this up right here. Very stoked about this. And I don't know if the other label. Oh yeah. So I love these stickers that he puts on some of the records. Support local music. That's exactly what I'm doing. Just like the Patios counselors the other day, picked up Mutant Strain, Charlotte punk band. This is on Sorry State out of Raleigh, which is one of Vinyl Rich's favorite labels. Look at this artwork. It's killer. Female vocalist, really good guitars. Looking forward to seeing them once this whole pandemic thing subsides, if it ever does. I know it's crazy right now. So the record is inside in a nice cool sleeve with some more killer artwork from Mutant Strain. Some cool labels, the record. And but this cover, it comes with a download too, which is cool. And this is only like 14 bucks. It comes with a bunch of inserts and extras. So you've got some lyric sheet. You've got a comic, hand drawn. Pretty cool. Very DIY stuff. This insert that has like the outer artwork like Crass. Oh, careful, Dave. Really cool. That's all right. And then this folds out into a giant poster. Mutant Strain. You can see that. So really damn cool how they did this. Limited to 500 copies, so grab one if you can. That's everything. I hope everybody stays well during this insanity. Peace.